In the depths of night, where darkness and fear intertwine, there exists a desolate highway, a path paved with nightmares and secrets. Join me as we embark on a journey into the unknown, a tale of terror that unfolds on the haunted, desolate highway. The moon hung high in the ink-black sky, casting eerie shadows that seemed to dance along the edges of the road. I gripped the steering wheel of my car, my knuckles turning white as I navigated the desolate highway. The radio emitted only static, and the isolation wrapped around me like a suffocating cloak. I had decided to take a shortcut through this remote stretch of road to reach my destination faster. It was a choice I would come to deeply regret. The path seemed endless, the asphalt disappearing into the abyss of darkness ahead. The only source of light was my car's headlights, which painted a tunnel of visibility that felt more like a prison than safety. The trees that lined the sides of the road seemed to lean menacingly inward, their skeletal branches scratching at the car's windows as if begging for entry. The wind whispered through their leaves, forming faint words that trickled into my ears like distant cries. My heart raced with every gust, the thudding in my chest matching the rapid beat of the raindrops against the windshield. The silence within the car was oppressive, broken only by the hum of the engine and the echo of my own breathing. I stole glances at the rearview mirror, half expecting to see a pair of ghostly eyes staring back at me. Paranoia clung to me like a second skin, and I could swear I heard faint whispers mingling with the sound of the rain. As I continued down the seemingly endless road, a dim light appeared in the distance. Relief washed over me, and I pressed the gas pedal, eager to find some form of civilization. But as I drew closer, the light transformed into a dilapidated motel. Its flickering neon sign read, "Vacancy," casting a sallow glow over the rain-soaked parking lot. Despite the unease that gnawed at me, I pulled into the lot. The motel looked as though it had been abandoned for years, its windows shattered and walls covered in graffiti. The air was heavy with a damp, musty scent that seemed to seep into my very bones. Ignoring the sinking feeling in my gut, I stepped out of the car and headed towards the front desk. The lobby was even more unsettling, adorned with faded wallpaper peeling at the edges. An old CRT television buzzed in one corner, displaying nothing but static. The front desk itself was coated in a layer of dust, and the bell that should have signaled my arrival produced only a feeble clang. "Hello?" I called out, my voice trembling slightly. No response. My fingers brushed against the tarnished keychain that lay on the counter, each key labeled with a number that seemed to stretch into the void. I grabbed one labeled 6 inches and turned to leave, my footsteps echoing through the empty corridor. My room was no better. The door creaked open, revealing a space that felt frozen in time. The air was stale, and the sheets on the bed were stained and frayed. As I inspected the room, a chill ran down my spine. The bathroom mirror reflected not my own image, but a fleeting glimpse of a shadowy figure standing behind me. Heart pounding, I turned around, but there was no one there. A bitter laugh escaped my lips, a mixture of relief and fear. I blamed my exhausted mind for conjuring up such hallucinations. Still, I locked the door and pulled the rickety chair against it, an irrational need for safety overwhelming me. I lay on the bed, my eyes fixated on the ceiling. The rain outside had grown into a torrential downpour, the sound a constant reminder of my isolation. Suddenly, a loud thud echoed from the bathroom. My breath caught in my throat as I turned to face the closed door. Another thud followed, then another, each one growing louder and closer. Panicked, I scrambled off the bed, my heart racing as I backed towards the wall. The doorknob of the bathroom door began to rattle violently, as if something on the other side was desperate to break free. My mind raced, torn between running for the car or confronting whatever horror lurked within. With a surge of adrenaline, I bolted for the door, fumbling with the keys as I fumbled to unlock it. The bathroom door flew open just as I managed to wrench the motel room door open. Rain lashed at my face as I sprinted towards the car, the sound of footsteps echoing behind me. I dared not look back. I slammed the car door shut and jammed the key into the ignition. The engine roared to life, and I peeled out of the parking lot, leaving the motel and its terrors behind. As I sped down the highway, the rain seemed to wash away the remnants of the nightmare. But the memory of that nightmarish motel and the things that lurked within would forever haunt my dreams. The desolate highway had become a road of terror, a place where the boundaries between reality and nightmare had blurred beyond recognition. And as I drove on, I couldn't help but wonder what other horrors lay hidden in the darkness, waiting for their chance to emerge.